If we were to talk about the LTTE as a terrorist organization versus resistance group or a freedom fighter, as someone, we all know you worked for the government. Can you give us your perspective of the actions that the LTTE took to be framed or to be labeled a terrorist organization, and if they deserved that?
Well, this is a very interesting part because someone's terrorist is someone else's freedom fighter, as Hillary Clinton publicly said. So till 9/11, you can see in some of the Western countries, LTT was seen very differently. But after 9/11, with the respective governments given making the prohibition, so it is seen differently. And in India, till Mumbai attack, LTT was seen with some reservations. But Mumbai attack changed that whole perception. So it all depends on how the other guy will be labeling them, because they will have their own national interest. India will have their own national interest. American will have their own national interest. Similarly, we will be having our national interest. If we are to label Maoist, that is fighting in the in Orissa, in that state, if we are to label them as terrorists, or if we are to label them as freedom fighters, so those will have a strategic consequences. I could remember very well in somewhere around 2009, after the war, there was a gentleman called Colonel Hariharan, who was a former military intelligence officer working in IPKF. At that time, he has retired. He was based in Chennai. He has wrote an article on that 200,000 Sri Lanka army is a strategic threat to India.
Okay.
So in one of these intellectual forums, I happened to meet him. So I asked, why is that you have written like that? Why do you think it is a strategy? Do you think that the Sri Lankan army will land in Orissa and claim our heritage on that line and dominate? So we were having a quite laugh over those things. He said, that is how the game is played. I mean, in this opinion world and in this academic world, you express your opinion. This is how the world is looking at based on their opinion. But the government statements are the serious one. So that is why the governments will be very serious about putting that their policy papers, their press statements, because those will carry a lot of geopolitical and geostrategic consequences.